It's Miss Shaw.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mr. Burkle.
My name is Miss Bailey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Miss Middlebrook, but you guys can call me Miss M.
Hi, second graders. My name is Miss Hickman, and I am so excited to be your summer reading teacher.
Hey guys, it's me, Miss Nieves. Thank you for joining me today.
Hi everyone, it's Miss Hickman again, back at it with another video. I'm so proud of all the learning that you've been doing so far. Your third grade teacher is going to be so impressed with you all. Before we get started, today you will need a pencil and your packet. While you're getting those out, I have another question for you. What are you most looking forward to when we go back to school? I think I'm just most excited to just be in an actual classroom with my students. I told you before, Miss Hickman loves to teach. Okay, so let's get started. Last video, we were practicing finding the main topic of text. We're going to do the same thing today. We're going to review what the main topic is. We're going to practice again together, answering some questions on how to find the main topic, and then it's going to be your turn. Let's get started. Let's review what the main topic is. The main topic is what the text is mostly about. You're going to find the main topic when you're reading informational text. And main topic is supported with key details. These are other sentences that tell you more information about the main topic. How do we find the main topic? You're going to look at the title, look at the pictures, look for repeated words, and you're also going to reread the first and last sentence. You guys did an awesome job practicing this last week, so I want you to do the same thing this week. It's time to read in your work packets. You are going to read the article Earwigs on page 134, and you're going to have 5 minutes to do it. I have my work packet right here with me as well, so I'll be reading with you. You ready? All right, go ahead and start reading. So this is the halfway mark. You should be halfway through your article by now. Keep reading. All right, and that's the time. You should be done reading your article by now.
Now we are going to underline the reasons that support the key point that earwigs are more than just creepy bugs. We are going to start in paragraph 2. You're going to reread paragraph 2 and see if you can find any sentence that tells me that earwigs are not as creepy as we think they are. If you see any sentence that describes earwigs as not being creepy, that's a supporting sentence. Have you found one? Let's go over the sentences Miss Hickman found. The first sentence Miss Hickman found was that earwigs make very good mothers. Not only is that really cool, it definitely supports our main point that earwigs are not as creepy as they seem. The next sentence that I found was that earwigs do not use their wings often. So, although it's kind of creepy to see a flying bug, they don't use them very often. That tells us that earwigs are not as creepy as they seem. The last supporting detail that Miss Hickman found was earwigs do not like to use their pincers on humans. The pincers do not cause any harm. That's some more great news. Not only is that amazing news, but it's a supporting detail. So all of these sentences tell us that earwigs are not just creepy bugs. Did you find one of these sentences? Awesome reading. Now let's keep going. We are going to figure out the focus of paragraph 2.
Before we figure out the focus of paragraph 2, when you're trying to find the main focus of any paragraph, you want to ask yourself some questions, just like the bubble down below. What is the paragraph mostly about? What words are repeated? If you can answer those questions, you can find the focus of a paragraph. So, now let's go to paragraph 2 in our work packet. What is paragraph 2 mostly about? What words do you see in paragraph 2 that are repeated? Well, I see the word earwigs repeated over and over and over again, so I know that the focus has something to do with earwigs. If I keep reading paragraph 2, I see that it's talking a lot about earwigs being good mothers. It talks about all the things that earwigs do as a mother. So let's see if that's one of our answers. A, when earwigs were found? That doesn't really go with what answers we found. Let's keep going. B, why earwigs are good mothers? Hey, that sounds like what we talked about, but let's keep reading just to make sure. C, the types of food earwigs eat? Well, I did read about the types of food, so maybe C? Let's keep going. D, where earwigs live. I know that one is not the right answer. So I know that right now my answer is between B and C. The correct answer is B. How did you do? C, the types of food earwigs eat, that's close. It did talk about the types of food that the mothers give their babies. However, that's not the main focus of paragraph 2. The main focus of paragraph 2 was that earwigs are good mothers. Some supporting details that Ms. Hickman found to tell us that earwigs are good mothers are, there was a sentence that talked about earwigs cleaning their eggs. That tells me that earwigs are good mothers. There's another sentence that talks about earwigs feeding their babies. That's another sentence that tells me that earwigs are good mothers. Lastly, there's a sentence that talks about how earwigs keep the babies out of danger. That's 3 sentences that tell me that earwigs are good mothers. Those are all the supporting details. When you're finding the main focus of a paragraph, see if you can find your supporting details too. Let's keep going. Now, it's your turn to practice what you've learned. Finish answering the multiple choice questions on page 135. When you're done, check your work. Go over to page 170 and see how you did. I know you're going to do an amazing job on this work. Remember, when you're working, go to a quiet place so you can focus. Happy working! I'll see you next video. Hi everyone, it's Miss Hickman, your 2nd grade reading teacher. Oh my goodness, guys, this is our last video. I'm so happy that you all tuned in to learn with me over the summer. Thank you all for working hard. You guys have become super readers. We've learned how to recount stories, identify elements of poetry, find the main topic in an informational text, and we're also going to practice today using our context clues. I love it. Your teachers are going to be so impressed with you all next year. Let's get this last video started. If you're ready to learn, give me a thumbs up. Okay, before we get started on main topic and context clues, I'm going to need you guys to get 2 things. Do you know what they are? I bet you do. Pencil and your reading packet. You got it. So go ahead and get those things. Let's go ahead and review really quick because I know we're experts already on how to find the main topic of an informational text. So, the main topic is the most important part of the text. It's found in informational text and it's supported with key details. Again, those are sentences that just tell you more information about the topic. How are we going to find the main topic again? We're looking at a bunch of things here. Title, we're looking at the pictures, we're looking at repeated words, and we're going to reread the first and last sentence. If you do all of those things, you will be able to find the main topic. So I told you we're going to be using our context clues today too. I love context clues because you get to be a little detective. So context clues are clues that good readers like you guys use to find the meanings of unknown words. I always tell my students, when you're reading, you're not going to know every single word. Miss Hickman doesn't know every single word in the dictionary either. And guess what? That's okay because I use my context clues to figure out words I don't know. So these are the clues that are going to help you figure out the meaning of unknown words. You're going to look at the pictures in the text. Pictures give you clues to the meaning of words. You're also going to look in the sentence and look for helping words. Helping words are like, or, as, is called, also known as. All of those words are going to give you the meaning of the word. You also want to look for examples and definitions. Sometimes the sentence will actually give you the meaning of the word right in the sentence. It's cool. You want to read around the word for clues. So if you're looking for a word, you want to read the sentence before, the sentence that has the unknown word, and the sentence after. And lastly, you can use synonyms and antonyms to find the meaning of unknown words. A synonym is a word that is the same. An antonym is a word that has the opposite meaning. All of these things are going to help you find the meaning of unknown words. When you get a word that you don't know, you're not going to have all of these clues. Sometimes you'll only have one clue or two clues. So it's just going to be your job to memorize all these different clues that we can use to find the meaning of unknown words. Okay, 5 minutes on the clock. I want you guys to turn to page 136. We are going to read the article, Soldier Bees. Pretty interesting. Are you there? Perfect. While you're reading, if you see a word that you don't know the meaning of, circle it. Maybe those are the words that we're going to be working with later. 5 minutes on the clock. Are you ready? Wonderful. Go ahead and start reading. Okay, we're at our halfway mark, so you should be halfway through your article by now. Let's keep reading. One more minute left. Okay, and that is time. So what did you think of the article? I thought it was pretty interesting. There's a lot of things I didn't know about bees, so I liked it a lot. Let's try those close reader habits at the bottom right-hand corner of your packet before we go on to using our context clues. So the first question says, the main point of paragraph 1 is, Remember, if you look at the cloud, the main point or the key point is the main thing the author wants you to know. What does the author want you to know about paragraph 1? Reread it if you need to. What does the author want you to know in paragraph 1? Well, I know it has to do something with bees. What did the author want you to know about bees? Honeybees have different jobs, but they work together. We read about all the different jobs that a honeybee can have. At the end, they all work together. So let's try it for paragraph 2. What is the main point of paragraph 2? The same thing we're going to try. What does the author want you to know about paragraph 2? Get your answers ready. The main point of paragraph 2 is soldier bees keep other bees safe. Did you get that one? Awesome thinking. Let's go on to practice using our context clues. We're going to review really quickly before we try to find the meaning of an unknown word. So, In order to find the meaning of an unknown word, we can use the pictures to help us. We can look for helping words like, or, as, is called, also known as. We can look for examples and definitions of the word. We can read the words around the unknown word for clues. And we can also use synonyms and antonyms. Okay, let's try one together. Let's find the meaning of the word drones. So we have our word in the chart, drones. In the text, what does the word mean? Well, I know that the word means the father-to-be's. How did I know that? Because the clue says in the text, drones are the fathers. What clues did I find to help me find the meaning of the word drones? Well, I found the helping word are. I also found the definition. If we read the sentence from the text, it says, drones are the fathers. That tells us exactly what drones are. Drones are fathers to bees. Pretty easy, right? We just have to use our detective skills to find those context clues in the text. Let's try another one together. Let's go over all the clues that we could use. We could use a picture. We could find some helping words. We could have an example or definition. We're going to read around the word or find a synonym or antonym. Now, let's find the meaning of the word worker bee. So in this text, the word worker bee means bees that have many jobs in the hive. Some clues that help me understand that are these two sentences. They say, and worker bees do everything else. They clean the hive, feed the young, and find the nectar. The clues that I use to find the meaning of the word worker bee are examples. It gives me an example of everything that a worker bee does. A worker bee cleans the hive, they feed the young, and find the nectar. That's 3 things that worker bees do. So I know that worker bees have a lot of jobs in the hive. Now it's your turn to find the meaning of the word defending. You're going to use context clues to help you find the meaning, just like we practiced. Then you're going to read the article, Bugs, Nature's Time Machine, on pages 138 and 139. Go over and answer the multiple choice questions on page 140. When you're done, check your work. See how you did. You're going to go to page 171 and 172 to check your work. Make sure you're in a quiet place. Have a wonderful summer. Stay reading and happy working.